Yo, peace family, what's going on? Such a crazy day today. I didn't even think I was gonna make a video, to be quite honest with you guys. Like right before, midnight is a new day. I like to make sure that I have a new video with new awareness to you guys, at least each and every day. You know, just dedicating myself to that specific goal. And yeah, I didn't even know if I was gonna make a video today, but I definitely decided that it was an interesting topic. And the topic is that there are more and more billionaires, right? And the fact that I bring that up is that that's all I'm really hearing from all of the mainstream media outlets, is that all they talk about is how much billionaires are accumulating every single year, and how they plan and project to accumulate more the given year after that. And as I'm reading these things, I just always wonder, like, do these people, do they even have a fucking soul in their body? And I'm not really mad, I'm not upset that people want to get to their paper, but you wonder, like, well, how are you consistently making these billions, and why is it just you? And then the common folk is consistently trying to figure out how they're going to be able to pay their next bill. And that's my question. I just wonder, like, do they have fucking souls? But I know the real answer, and I'm not going to get too deep into that question. But it's just like one of those things. Like, let's say you were to meet one of these people. They're not like average people, man. They're like some fucking aliens, man, because they could care less about how things affect the people that help them accumulate these billions, because the billions will only come to you by way of family inheritance for the majority of them. But at the same time, in order to maintain that, there are always people that are breaking their back and busting their ass in order to help the billionaires maintain billions of dollars. It don't just appear, out of nowhere. So I often wonder, if these people think about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And every now and then, I get, people in my comments that they like to defend these people. They like to defend the elites and the oligarchs. And when you do, I always address that shit. You be the first one that I get up out of my comment box. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you defend these soulless ass people? That's all they think about is how many B's that they could rack up. But at the same time, unemployment is at an all-time low, right? And at the same time, people are not getting raises on the jobs that they've been on for decades. And once again, let's focus on the billionaire racking up more billions. You know what I'm saying? And it's really sad, man. That's why this country is falling, is because of the unequal way it is. It's unequal. It's so unbalanced. And when things are unbalanced, at some point things have to reset. But I mean, you can't tell everybody these things, because at the end of the day, to them it sounds like you're crying or you're complaining, but you're just bringing to the point, and you're just bringing the awareness to someone that we understand how you feel. You know, it's always about, you know, Mark Zuckerberg. You know, it's always about Elon Musk. It's always about Tim Cooks. You know, it's always about Warren Buffett. You know, but there are people that help them maintain what they have, right? And I guess they'll never realize that. And the people that ride them, they'll never realize it either, because they're so busy helping building them up. They're so distracted they'll never know. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy like that, man. You know, you wake up every day and you go and you bust your ass at the companies that they have, and they could care less if you have enough at the end of the month. They could care less if you got less and less groceries each and every month because of inflation. They could care less. You know, but as long as they're getting theirs, you know, shit is always gonna be about them. You know what I'm saying? And these things have to fucking change, and at some point it will. And I've talked about this in my prior videos, guys, that this is not a sustainable model when it comes to civilization. It's not sustainable. And I'm telling you guys, you got to mark my words on this. It's going to be a point in time. I don't know if it's going to be in 5 years. I don't know if it's going to be in 10 years. But it's going to be a point in time where people are going to just throw in the fucking towel. They're going to throw in the towel because they're going to realize that it ain't worth it buying the food. It ain't worth it going into work. It ain't worth paying the rent. And then these same people that throw in the towel are going to start coming after the ones that just keep getting it. Because they were going to realize at some point of the unbalance and the inequality. That's the word, inequality, right? I was going back and forth with someone on another video because I follow another gentleman that, you know, he's very articulate on his topics, and I really take in the things that he says. Hold on 1 second. This shit always does that to me. Yeah, he's very articulate in the things that he says, and he has some very good points and stuff like that. But this guy is talking about how they're gonna try to, the elites and oligarchs are gonna try to get rid of the middle class and the middle class and the lower class, and I mean, he just has all these social classes that he's naming. And I'm just listening as I'm reading the comment in my head, and I'm like, I had to reply. I'm like, bro, where are you getting all of these social classes from? Like, what world are you living in? How do you have a rich, a upper class, a middle class, a lower class, and a poor? That shit doesn't exist, fool. That's man, I was like hot, bro. Like it's just the little things sometimes, man. I get triggered off on. It's like, it's only the 99% and the 1%. Those are my two social classes, right? Yeah, he can have that as an opinion, but that's 5 different social classes, but they don't exist. They do not exist. You're either paying rent or you're owning the shit. You know what I'm saying? You're either going to the job or you are the fucking job. Where do you get all of these other social classes from, fool? It's a 99% and a 1%. And then at some point in time, the 1% are going to get torn apart, because the 99%, but the 99% are going to realize that they outnumber the 1%, 99-1. And once they realize it in their mind, when they start to read more, understand more, they're going to realize none of this shit is worth it. Obviously, your children is worth it, your wife, your husband, they're worth it, obviously. But at the fact of paying $10,000 a month for rent at some point in time, nah. People are going to start to catch on. You know, that's why, you know, I get these temper flares, because I often wonder why people don't understand it right now. But it may take a longer time in the timeline for you guys to realize that. And once that happens, the 1% will fall. Period. But that's all I got for you guys, man. You know, thanks for checking out this video tonight, and appreciate you rocking with me. Remember, it's a small channel, but we plan on doing big things. Like and subscribe if you like the truth. You know, don't subscribe if you don't like it. Like and subscribe if you like the truth. And remember, the truth's in session. Peace.